Buddy, hope you're doing great today. Welcome back to Worldbox. So today I'm going to do one thing I've been thinking about doing for a long time. Somebody helped suggest the idea in the comment section a while back. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. This is going to be Worldbox the movie. So we're going to watch 10,000 years of history on this map. Is pretty much the plan here. So I'm going to make sure I get every single spawn location right. I did not mean to spawn those guys. Those guys are going to have to die. Why are they still spawning? No, stop. Okay, where is the life eraser? Excuse me, life eraser. Yes, thank you. And I know, I've heard there's been a new update, so I'm going to have to re-download that and check that out soon. But, let's do humans down here. Some humans up here. So put humans down there. We're gonna put some humans right here. Some orcs on that island. Some orcs down here, and there as well. Then over here we'll have a nice little elven colony area. And then up over here we're going to spawn some dwarves. So some dwarves down the mountainside here. This spot's gonna be open to colonization. Up here we're going to have the elves, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hopefully they'll all spawn their own little towns. And up here we will have some humans chilling up here, so. Is that everybody? That might be everybody. Let me make sure sonic speed is off, because I don't want to have sonic speed on for a while. I am going to spawn some humans right there. Okay, let's watch and see what happens. Okay, so right away, everything went perfect to plan. We've got the 6 elven cities up here so they can expand. We've got the 1 human town up here. We've got the elves. We've got, okay, what happened to the orcs? Are they getting killed by bears? Well, actually, they're pretty much toasting the bears. Yeah, they're doing solid. They've got their nice little spots going on here. But overall, I don't know where most of them went. There's some chilling down there. There's that bear crossing the river. There's so many bears on this little continent. Like, why are there so many bears here? I don't get it. Hopefully the orcs will be able to survive on their harsh continents. Got that little town in that mountain area. We've got these dudes, the peninsula boys. Hey, I forgot to spawn anybody down here. We're gonna spawn some dwarves in this little mountain crevice there. Sounds like a valid plan. We've got a little dwarven... Oh yeah, there's 2 little dwarven cities there. How are the elf people looking up here? So there are those little demon dudes up there still for some reason. I am going to clear that out because I don't want them to, you know, get off the island and kill everybody. Not that they could, but it would be annoying if they did. So how are these guys doing? These guys, actually I'm going to make sure I have the years down. So we're going to end at about 11,200 is when we're going to end it. So this is going to be a movie. It's going to be a long adventure, alright? We're going to watch the whole world rise and fall from small civilizations to massive empires. That's going to be the thing, alright? I don't know how long the video is going to be. I'm aiming for between an hour and a half. That's how long I'm planning the video to be. So that way it's long enough you can watch it as like a movie-ish thingy, but it's not long enough where you gotta like dedicate like hours to just sit down and be like, whoa, this cool video, let's watch it. But yeah, that's a lot of colonies. Where do those colonies come from? That place. Oh, they're just conquering a bunch of different orc towns. So they just went through and just conquered a bunch of stuff. So they've got a really good outreach right from the get-go, unless they get wiped out by some of the dwarven colonies. And this little elven town here, it's nice. They're just pretty chillin'. They got a nice little farm here. Got their nice little hut up there. They've got a bunch of people dancing in that house. Nice little tent. How are these dudes doing? See, even the orcs just randomly got a bunch of colonies up here. I don't understand how. Like, I guess what happened is whenever I spawned a bunch of people up here, which the orcs never spawned up there, so I'm going to actually go ahead and do that. Whenever I spawned a bunch up here, I think what happened is they were all technically a part of the same town. They were all a part of this kingdom already, and then they went and all colonized for that kingdom, but they all... I don't know. Who knows? All I know is they have a bunch of towns now. Oh, this is a cool little town. This is like that classical medieval little town you got going on here. You got the farming, you got the town hall across the river, you've got the houses and everything, you got the barracks. That's cool. Who are they at war with? Oh, that's elves coming from across the continent. The elves are at war with them. Why? It serves very little purpose. Okay, those guys are good. They're doing solid. I don't know who's going to come out on top on Nemera over there, but somebody's going to. These dwarves have those mountains taken over. The humans that started here have long since passed. So we're going to make up for that and spawn some orcs. Oh, that didn't go well. Anyways, I guess that didn't work. The China Empire, they've expanded west. They're expanding north a little bit over the mountains. And we've got the Southern Empire down here, which is chilling over there. And they're taking over across the river. And they have a nice little island colony out here. So that's good. That's awesome. I like that. These guys now have a second city. So that's cool. They're just building tents and wooden huts. So that's awesome. Their farm's gotten bigger. I see it looks like a weird robot man. Like, look at this. You got the little... Well, never mind. Oh, okay. I guess it's a guy. Yeah, these guys, they have another town over here. This little mountain island. So that's awesome. How's Rediord doing? Well, they're actually doing solid. They got some nice bigger stone huts. They've got that little hut there. What did they just kill? They just shot that one thing with like 10 arrows. That was disgusting. Okay, I don't know who's going to come out on top over here, honestly. These guys are doing pretty good. I mean, they all have pretty solid towns, if you ask me. I don't know if anybody's going to be able to take over the middle island ever. Why do they just have that random geyser? That makes no sense. Oh well. Okay, so those two are part of the same empire and those two. So it's between these two, I would have to say. I don't know. These dwarves are expanding both directions. Hey, somebody colonized that island there. Awesome. The Southern Empire is expanding north, and then the Chinese Empire, they're just kind of chilling over here. And when I say Chinese Empire, I mean this empire is just like in a Chinese area. Like, I made this area to resemble what a China would be like. So, just kind of cultural like China. And then these guys would be like, like, not necessarily French, but like Italian, maybe, culture. These, like, up here would probably be more like, not necessarily French, more like, I don't know, English culture over here, maybe. If humans were to be over here, it'd be English, more or less. Give or take, just somewhat English. These guys would be just the mountainy boys, so like Switzerland, I guess. Probably not Switzerland, but, you know, and then these guys would be South America, North America. If I had to match each continent to something, it would be Europe and Asia combined into one with, what's the word? Spain as its own little island out here. Then we got North and South America. We got Indonesia over here. It got Indonesia 2.0. Got Australia because it's desert and then like a little bit of grass. And up here we got like, what's the word for this? I mean, if I would have to say the British Isles, but like 10 times bigger. So yeah, something like that. So yeah, that's kind of how it would be if I had to resemble that to something else. These guys are expanding both east. Actually, no, east and west. No, never mind. That's not theirs. That would be an elven colony from these guys. So those guys are probably going to take over the whole continent. These dwarves have expanded that way. The Chinamen have taken this little area. So that's cool. They're definitely expanding pretty solidly. I think these guys are pretty peaceful. Did they just instantly go to war as soon as I said that? Yeah, you know what? That just makes sense. So now we're going to have the Italian versus the Chinese war. So, awesome. Who would win in a fight, the Italians or the Chinese? I mean, the Romans or the Chinese? That's what we're going to figure out here. Who do you think's going to win, gamers? Italians or the Chinese? My money's on the Italians, just because they've got a little bit more townships, if you catch what I'm meaning here. They've got more towns. But the Mongols did take out China, so who knows? Because the Mongols, yeah, never mind, they won. The Italians have won this. How are the dwarves doing? They're doing good. They're solid. They're just chilling up there. Okay, you know what? I might have to speed this up a bunch because I want it to be, if we're going to hit 11,200, we're going to have to go pretty fast here. Like super fast. Because now they're sending an army over this way. Looks like the elves are going to come over here. Just gonna beat up some random dwarves on the coast. There's like, well, that one dwarf just had an orgasm spasm and just was like, and shot all those elves at once. Congratulations, you are the spasm master, it looks like. These elves are just chilling over here. I think they sent 10 dudes just to knock down that tree, so that's cool. They've got a nice little farmland, this nice little island over here. And these orcs, they're just peacefully expanding throughout their island nation. Alright, they don't want anything to do with the outside world yet, but they are under invasion, it would look like. So, I guess the dwarves want something to do with them. Actually, that might be the humans. Yeah, this is... Rest in peace. Oh, there's a civil war, that's what happened. So, and now the dwarves are at war. So, there's a massive dwarven conflict. It's not a civil war because there were two different empires in the very beginning. So, this is just an actual war for dwarven superiority. Which mountains is better? The, like, what was Asir, the massive dwarven capital world mountains, or this place? The middle mountains, whatever you want to call them. The mountains of the Rither Ward. I don't even know. Well, it looks like the Italians are getting attacked by the detached Spaniards over here. Like, look at all these dudes with their bows and arrows. And their cool helmets. See, I really like this spot, because you can just expand here. You can only really fit one city on here. I've seen two. There was one up here and one down here, and they kind of met in the middle a little bit. But other than that, I've only ever seen one town on here. What is this? What even is this place? Just a peaceful little tent encampment for 6 dudes to go farming and mine for gold. Across the river, they see the angry blonde-haired dudes chilling and yelling at each other. So, let's see. Oh, how did an elven colony get here? That's kind of random. Are we seeing the return of the blood elves? Because this was their color. I don't know how I feel about that. Having the blood elves return. Oh no, the world is not ready for that one yet. That'd be a callback away from like the first Worldbox series I ever did, Isles of War, which was pretty awesome. A lot of people liked that. Also, a lot of people did not like that because I don't know, I was a lot more nervous on camera and I sucked. So, I mean, I still suck, but not as much at least. What is that? What even is this? Yeah, okay, I think that's the Orcish Monuments. It's got like little stones out front. It's got... What is that? Are they just bushes and then a campfire in the middle? You know what? I don't even want to know. That's just... There we got 2 of them. Well, that's cool. I've never seen an orc monument before, so that's kind of a cool thing to see. Oh, yeah, that's cool. Has anybody else got any monuments yet? I think I saw a human monument earlier. Was there one up here? I don't see one. I could have swore there was... Well, maybe not. Was it up here? Would it be on this island of Mohursk? It would not be there. Yeah, the Blood Elves having to come back. That'd be scary. Anyways, the Elves, they are, however, launching a massive offensive on the Dwarves that are down here. So, they're sending a bunch of troops. No, that's the... What is going on here? I think these Dwarves are getting... Well, actually, the other dwarves got destroyed, so now these guys are getting destroyed from all angles as well. Are we going to see the dwarves get wiped out very quickly? Because the elves, I don't know how the elves are doing so good. It's probably because they haven't unified yet. So they're just kind of, what would the word be? They're just kind of expanding on their own initiative. So they kind of might have a pact of non-aggression showing up here for now. So, who knows where it's going to go in the future. Actually, I don't know if they're at war or not. It's hard to tell, because in Sonic mode, everybody's just running around doing stuff. So, would that be dwarves? No, that's elves coming back to the homeland. The Southern Empire, they've expanded north. They have, however, lost their grip on the west. They've lost their western provinces. So. Oh, that colony is getting destroyed. What happened to the, like, 6 dwarven dudes that were living there? Those were cool guys. What happened to them? They're like the chillest people I had ever met in my life. They were just a bunch of old dwarven bearded dudes just relaxing, you know? Like, why would you want to destroy their little empire colony? Oh, is there a little town under attack? Actually, I don't think it is. See, I really like what they've got set up here. They just have... Their main little town here, they've got 2 different farms. It's across a river area, so it's just kind of like that. I don't know, I just like the shape of their town. They could even put some stuff up there if they ever desired. And then they've got the 3 little island outlines to their island kingdom, so I really like that. Then they even have some colonies on the mainland over here. Oh, okay, the Southern Empire has regained their... Well, probably about to lose, because the orcs, I think, are going to go kick their booty holes in with steel-toed boots. That just sounds terrible. But, yeah, that's probably what's going to happen, because the orcs down here, they're not to be messed with. The reason I put the orcs down here is so they have a good fighting chance. Because I feel like the orcs expand slower than everybody else. So if they just have a nice little spot where they can grow on their own, then they're formidable eventually. Okay, I don't know if that's the Blood Elves or not, but I'm gonna say that they are. That's not a good... Having the Blood Elves back is not a good thing. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and rename them that. Why not? Let's do a callback back to the Empire. Yagade of Rain. You know what? I don't like that name. Yagade. That's toxic. Alright, we're gonna call you the Blood... Hold up. Blood Elves 2.0. Awesome. Who are they at war with? The Emissary Forlorn Kingdom, and then they also war with Tiga Hegemony. So we're with the green dudes and those blue dudes over there. The Blood Elves, though, they're coming back. Will they be able to last the whole 10,000 years? Who knows? Who honestly knows? We're only 300 years in, gamers. This is going to be a big movie. So, stay chillin'. Okay, this orc town is getting thick. Look at this. 250 people, and it's just going up. Look at that number. It's skyrocketing. Well, the Southern Empire is getting booty... what's the word? Booty gangbanged? By the orcs. They destroyed this island, which is a really cool island. I love this island, and I'm sad that they destroyed it. They're even going for the mainland itself. Also, here's the monument. There's a monument. So, see, it's got the little... It's probably a religious monument, which is fine. But, yeah, anyways. Oh, there's a bunch of bloodshed going on over here. What is that? Oh, it's the dwarves. The Southern Empire is not having a good day. The dwarves and the orcs are all just destroying them. So, any of you guys out there that like the humans as your favorite, they're under attack. They're not having a good day. This is the only human empire, I think, next to these guys. So, place your bets now. I think these guys have a better chance of survival than these guys at the moment. Because they're just... no, they're not going to make it. Unless they do some crazy maneuvering and take over all of here. And then wedge around. But yeah, I doubt it. Because they're just... No. It's no. Rest in peace, the hegemony of Mukoi, whatever. What is that actually called? Tiga Hegemony. Yeah, I knew it was a hegemony, but I didn't know what it was called. So they have now been pushed back down beneath their original mountain range. They have lost their island over here. And, well, I guess the China people were all destroyed. The Southern Empire has just been pushed back. I don't know if they're worth anybody anymore. They're worth the Blood Elves 2.0. So if the Blood Elves send some people down, then it's gonna be a pain. It's gonna be painful. It's just not gonna be a good day for the for whoever the Blood Elves go after. Which they're going after somebody right now. So let's watch what happens here. I think they're gonna go attack these humans. Which is not something you ever want to get. You never want to get attacked by the Blood Elves. Okay, you just don't. You just do not want that to happen. Like, look at this. Do you want to get shot in the nuts by an arrow? What was that? I just saw that happen someplace. Well, actually, they're fighting them off solidly, but not, like, super solidly. Or solidly. Yeah, same thing, just different wording. I mean, these orcs, they're just chilling in their own little paradise here. They don't really have any colonies off the mainland, do they? No, not necessarily. But the pink elves, yeah, just the pink elves, they do have a lot of colonies. They're actually expanding a lot. I'm actually surprised to see how much they have. You would think an empire just chilling over here wouldn't get that much colonial land, but whoa. That's how Great Britain was. Anyways, I mean, they're expanding over here. They've got this. They got that. It's like the reverse colonization. Indonesia colonizing most of Europe and, like, I don't know, Eastern Asia, and then maybe Spain, give or take, something like that. I think they're going for round 2, gamers. They're going for round 2. Rest in peace, Surisk. I think that's where we're going. The Blood Elves have now launched Operation Surisk, and they're going to destroy the entire town. Look, there's so many elves! Oh my gosh, what even is that? I mean, most of them are gonna die, but still, like, because the humans, yeah. That was a bloody battle. Okay. The Blood Elves, they just have an infinite amount of people to just churn out to kill everything. They are bloodlusty, if you know what I mean. Also, the dwarves got a colony up here. I don't know how, I don't know why, but they do. So now they have a colony up there. And the Blood Elves, oh, I guess that ticked off the Blood Elves, because now they're sending an army after the dwarves as well. So, yeah, that's cool. I think the Blood Elves maybe are a little bit too bloodlusty. They're just sending people into the lava to... What even is this? They're sending their armies into the lava. That's just not effective. So, like, look at that. Look at that. They're just... Yeah, that's not very efficient. Maybe that might get fixed. Maybe the pathfinding and like they just lost over half their army just for them to walk into the lava. Look at how many dudes are just walking into the lava. Hopefully, in the future, that'll be patched. It might have been patched already because I know a small update came out where they added a favorites list and a I don't know. I think just some bug fixes. So hopefully the pathfinding bug of them walking into lava, or swimming into lava actually, has been fixed. Like they're just getting destroyed before they even get to... Okay, that's not a bug. That's what's a bug? I mean, like they've got the dwarves have a bunch of archers shooting at them. So that wasn't a bug. That's a bug. Who's gonna invade the homeland of the Blood Elves? Definitely not the dwarves. Look at that. Because they've got the mountain range over there, they can just... See, that's actually a pretty good defensive barrier. I'm glad I put that there. It's hard to launch an invasion because if you guys go all here, most of the fighting would take place on the mountains, not in the actual cityscapes. So that's actually pretty neat. I did not think about it that way before. Because now the elves can just kind of pin them all on the mountains, and then they can shoot them from a distance, as well as send over their villagers to fight them. Is that literally just... Is that a book or a teapot? What is that? There's some red on the top. Might be a boat. Oh, is that a boat? Oh, yeah, that might actually be a boat. That's a sign of what's to come, gamers. That is a sign of what's to come, hopefully. So, I guess these humans have survived another day. How's the Southern Empire faring? Southern Empire is gone. May they rest in peace. They did good. They conquered. They actually did pretty solidly. I'm not gonna lie. They expanded north. I think the highest village they ever got was up here. They might have had one up here. They had all this at one point. I think they had up there. They had this island. I think they had a small colony here at one point. But all good things come to an end. So rest in peace, my fellow humans. And yeah, rest in peace. These dwarves have had a massive comeback, by the way. Have I mentioned that? Because they were down. They had like a city that had 100 and all the others had like 10 or 20 people in it. So they're coming back. These orcs are formidable. These are a massive foe to anybody who wants to conquer the world. Because you're going to have to get through the massive orcish... Oh, the pink elven kingdom died. But anyways, I was saying you have to get through the massive orcish colonial empire that's going on here. Like, they're destroying everything. It's literally just going to end up being... Oh, the Blood Elves. Oh, what was that? They just came back out of nowhere. Who are they even fighting, though? What was that? They were almost dead, but they just came back, though. That's cool. Congratulations. But yeah, it's going to be down to the Blood Elves, most likely, versus the Orcs. But there are some humans left. I mean, we still got 1, 2... 3, 4. It's pretty much a 4-species freeway. We got the orcs, the dwarves, the humans, and the elves. And that there's one empire for each. So now we're down to that. Pretty much. That's pretty much what we're doing. That is exactly what we are doing. Oh, whoa, whoa, what is that? There's a bunch of orc dudes here. Oh, they just wiped out all those human colonies. Now they're going to go up north and attack them. Whoa, they're going to wipe out Ficona. No, Ficona, why? Ficona is a cool little peninsula town. I don't know why'd you want to destroy that. You know, like that's just a cool little spot. How's it going over here? It's chilly. Well, not chilly, but it's chilling. They have a new capital because this was their old capital, but it looks like it got attacked, so now it's over here. Interesting. Okay, you know what? Maybe the dwarves will be able to expand and stay steady. What's that? Okay, those are the orcs coming up here like Uka Chaka, Uka 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 Chaka, and just attacking everybody. So, yeah. Remember back in the day when there was that other dwarven empire here? Oh. The elves, they are coming for the orcs over here. They are coming for it. Look at how many units that is. Look at that. That's insane. Oh my gosh. Never mess with the blood elves, gamers. Never do it. You never want to mess with them. Because if you do, then the elves will just wipe out one of your entire islands. But at what cost? Because they lost their entire army. No, they did not lose their entire army. They refurbished their entire army almost instantly. Who are they going after? Yeah, they're going after the dwarves. They want colonial islands. They want to colonize. It's probably the one thing that everybody else has over the elves right now. The dwarves can colonize. They can colonize. They can colonize as well. See, they've colonized here, they have colonized over here, they've colonized south and as well as west, and those islands, and then over here as well. And these guys just have no colonies. They just have their 6 massive cities in the middle, in their islands here. So, it's not super effective for them. Yeah, it's kind of hard to invade their mainland. Like the elven mainland, I mean. It's hard to invade the dwarven one as well, but it's not like you get pinned on a mountainside like you do when you're invading the elves. Because here it's just war. So it goes up by about 5 months, 6 months per second. Give or take. Give or take a little bit. So that's kind of about how we're going. Well, they're losing colonies down south. They have lost their southern colonies to the orcs. Am I correct? It would appear that way. It would definitely appear that way. Well, at least they're not walking into the lava anymore. Don't. Okay, yeah, I think they walked like this. So congratulations. They did not burn their feet off. Oh, this is actually a pretty solid town. How do they have that many people on it? That's awesome. Is that like a forge? Because it's got the massive smithy thingy out the back, the vent. The chimney is what I mean. A chimney. Obviously, it's a chimney. But, you know what I mean. All those were human roads built by the Southern Empire. And now, what are they? They're useless. They're destroyed. There was a dwarven civil war, and now the dwarves are in turmoil. Oh no. That's not good. I'm sure the orange guys will win, but it's kind of rough. I'm feeling the pain right now. Like, look at how small the armies that the dwarves send up here are. That's just kind of... It's not good. It's just not good. Not enough. Woolly Kursk. This kingdom is just chilling up here. They're not really doing that much. They're just trying to colonize, they're expanding, they're sending maybe some troops down here. They're sending this one girl that's starving to death. I think she died, but, uh-oh, look at all those orcs. Those orcs, where are they going? Oh, no. Rest in peace, Roguvo. Can I just mention that, like, 30 orcs just killed that one little boy? That's just sad. That you can use propaganda, you can make propaganda out of that. You can make the whole human empire go against the orcs. See, I kind of want to not interfere with this as much as I can, so that way we can see as much natural progression as possible. But they are kind of in a stalemate at this point. I'm sure somebody will make some ground eventually. One empire will give way eventually, which I have a bad feeling it's going to be the dwarves, because they're in the smack dab middle, and plus they've lost their ground. They've lost it. They're going down, gamers. They've lost their big cities. This is the last dwarven big city on the map. Right here. It's the last one. I mean, they have a lot of land, but they do not have a lot of dwarves. Like, how many dwarves even are there in the world? There's 400 dwarves left. The Blood Elves are on the top, though. And they're finally getting their colonies up here like they've wanted. So now the elves are going to colonize. I might have to do a boost of stone and everything again. Maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, or the blue elves. These guys. Looks like there's a rebellion in Namira. I don't want that. Whoa, okay. Whoa, they're sending a lot of troops down here. They're going to secure their colonial frontier, it looks like. Well, Bear Carroll, okay, those guys just conquered the rest of the Dwarven Empire. So now there's 2 great Dwarven cities remaining. I think the Dwarves are basically trying to keep the Elves off the mainland as much as they can. What is that? Oh, there's fire starting. You don't want that to happen. Oh, they're doing scorch and burn. They're going to burn down their whole mainland because of that. Which, I'm just going to let it happen if it needs to happen. Which, it might just get trapped within the roads. Oh, that's actually cool. I didn't think that would work, but yeah, that's cool. So remember, everybody, this is a note. If there's fire spreading in a town, roads will stop it. Which is why dwarves and humans, I guess, have less fire problems, because they have roads that stop it. Oh yeah, the elves are just colonizing the north now. They have made landfall. Okay, I haven't even paid attention to what's going on over here. It looks like they're kind of having a stalemate. These orcs are colonizing some of the mainland as well. First of all, that's a lot of elves. Where the Blood Elves going? Oh, whoa, there's a rebellion going on. Whoa, but it's still the Blood Elves, so they're going to stay on top, trust me. You know, maybe 10,000 years is too many years. We're going to go 5,000. 5,000 seems much more reasonable. So we're ended about 6,000, alright? We're going to end at the year 6,000. 6,000 seems much more reasonable. Okay, they just destroyed those guys. Just utterly destroyed them. How are these guys doing? The dwarves. I mean, they have a lot of land. They don't have that many people. Like, if anybody just sends one good army in here, yeah, like, literally, they're just proving my point. Anybody just sends one good army in here, they're done. Like, look, they're just gonna destroy the whole thing now. Because they don't have the population to back up their armies. So there's gonna be a lot of room for colonization in here now. Now that the dwarves are falling, there's just gonna be... We're gonna see a lot of colonization. So the elves are sitting down... Massive, oh, they're fighting the orcs now, aren't they? This whole continent is just ravaged by war. Nobody can hold on to it. You know, you'd think if somebody unified this, they'd be going after the small arms, but no, it's all the small ones going after the big one. Like, you've got the humans from the northeast, or west, you got the orcs in the southwest, and you got the blood elves in the northeast, so... And then you got the dwarves holding on to their chinny chins in the east and southeast a little bit. So they're trying, they're doing their best. They're trying to hold on to their ancestral homelands, but First of all, they have a lot of roads. Like, look at how many roads that there are. That's just a lot of roads. They also have a lot of farmland. It's a lot of farmland the elves can pick up and use in their colonies. If they ever can make a colony, I mean, the orcs, they're dominating right now. They're just trashing. They're trashing. We've got 3,000 years to go, gamers. 3,000. Like I said, it's going to be a movie. We're going to sit here and watch it for a while. So I've never made a Worldbox, a really, really long Worldbox video before, so I thought we could do it. And then if you guys wanted to see another movie, I could make another one. Ot Medum. Cool, so it's just a nice little dwarven island here. I mean, this is the city that's basically holding on to everything. Like, they're doing everything they can to hold on. Also, there's been a civil war. The orcs are losing a lot of population because of that. They're losing people left and right. See, now would be the time for the humans, or the elves at least, to go through and kill people. Let me actually check on the internal affairs of the elves. So, that town is at 3 relation. What's wrong with their leader? Oh, is it because the leader of... Ah, you know what, I don't even know. But they're just... That's insane, oh my gosh. The crusade has begun. That chicken just lay an egg? Where'd it go? I saw it like a little... Oh, there it is. Hello, Mr. Egg, how are you? Can I observe the egg? Oh, it's gone. Rest in pieces, the egg is gone. Come on, lay an egg. Lay an egg, please. I want to see the egg. Yes, egg. The egg's name is Mokow. Mocha. Mokoa. Makawa. Bok. Bok, 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 bok. Oh, okay, because it's a dead chicken. Strong-minded and immune. We're going to watch Makoa throughout their entire life. He's a chick. No, Makoa. Max. Oh, it's Maxoa now. No, wait, that's a different one. There's Makoa. Here we go. Awesome. So there's Makoa, and then we got Maxoa, who just grew up into a full chicken. That's Maxoa. No, Maxoa. I think. Okay, they're still there. We're literally watching a chicken in the middle of a massive battlefield. The Blood Elves. They're going on a very dark and bloody crusade to just dominate. They wanted to dominate, so they're dominating. It seems the other empires are fighting back a little bit. Not enough, though, but they're fighting back a little bit. And there's been a rebellion in the north again. Again. Please don't wipe it out. Okay, I was going to say, if they actually had wiped out the whole town, that'd be bad, because then there'd just be, you know, less room for everything. Because, like, in war, I feel like it's more of the objective to turn the opponent than it is to destroy them. Because if you want land, you don't want to destroy the land that you want to get. You want to change the people that are on the land, right? Like in the Civil War, I know they practically did both, but it'd be better to just, I don't know, honestly don't know. I'm not a general or a tactician, it's just slight philosophy right there. That it's better to change the people than destroy the land, I guess you could say. Deep Twos has been destroyed, rest in peace. So the Blood Elves, they now have colonies along the west coast. These humans up here experienced a civil war, and the civil war doers actually won. Like the rebels, they took over the whole empire. Like that, they were all taken over, so. But yeah, the dwarves, they're just hanging on by their chins. I have a feeling that the orcs aren't as strong as the elves are. But the humans are definitely close third. Close second or third. Because you've got 3 big cities and 2-ish, and then a smaller one. So, I mean, they're pretty solid if I did say so myself. Like, look at how closely packed knit all of those are. That's cool. Nobody has any colonies up here yet, however. There we go, yeah, there we go. I could make some temperature changes in the south. Let's just say global warming's happening. Now the south is a little bit warmed up down there. That's temperature, not I meant to do water. So let's just say a little bit of global warming happened. So now we've got a little bit of land. Not all of it, but just a little bit, alright? Just a little bit. So now they can colonize up there as well. Yeah, the dwarves, they're getting destroyed. They're about to fall. I'm telling no. There goes their last stronghold. My friends, it's gone. It's dead. No. Yeah, rest in pieces. It's been a good run. Look at the little grid pattern they've got in houses down here. There's just that one dwarven dude. They're going through killing everybody. How are they even birthing people? They had like one person at one point. What is going on? But yeah, it's not going good for the dwarves up here. I will have to. I gotta say that. It's just no. I got a feeling that the elves are gonna take them all out. Especially with the elven colonies now expanding into the north. And not to mention the massive elven army that's gonna go down here and basically trash all of the orc colonies right now. Like the orcs colonies, they're just not gonna make it. They're just dead. They're dead. Like they're destroying them all. Alright, I'm gonna have to give a little bit of a boost for everybody. Okay, I'm gonna give some people more resources. I gotta just kind of refill the stores a little bit. Make sure everybody gets a little bit more stuff. Because everything's been used up, give or take, by now. Just giving people some stuff that they can use. If need be. There we go. Oh, I didn't put gold up here, did I? Might as well put some gold down there, too. Did not mean to do that one. Yeah, so I refilled the resource stockpiles a little bit. So, who knows what will happen. But the Blood Elves, they've got like 20 towns up here now. They've got a lot of different colonies coming in. If I remember correctly, was Yafara one of the original towns in the Isles of War thingy? Or was it like Yofara or something? I don't remember. I've heard of that town name before someplace. Okay, those are orcs. I thought that was a massive army of elves, and I was like, ooh, chimichanga time, gamers. See, that's the problem with invading. You always have the defense armies to worry about as well. So unless your assault army is bigger than their attack and defense army, then you're basically done. You're not going to get anywhere. But the Blood Elves, they're taking over a lot right now. See, I really wish this was their capital, just because this is the only place that keeps rebelling. Like, this should be their capital. Like, I gotta admit, that's gotta be it. But because it's the biggest city, it should be. Also surprised the orcs haven't. I mean, the dwarves, they're practically done. Their empire has been, let's just say, bumped back to this little island, in the bottom of this island here. But you won't last for long. There's death and warfare all up in that direction. So they're getting taken down very quickly. Very soon they shall fall. So what's it even look like from up here? We can still see at least the dots moving around. Yeah, there goes most of the elven army. They're sending their entire army into the lava. Hopefully the pathfinding shall be fixed. Like, that's just bad. That sucks. I mean, that might have been fixed in the new update. I don't know. But I'll make a video on it as well and be like, well, look, a favorites list. And then that'll pretty much be the whole video. I mean, I'll go through and read the patch logs and everything. But that's pretty much how it's going to be. Also, I'm going to make some channel changes. I'm going to make an update after this video goes up. So I'm going to record that, as well as like a special thanks for the 2,000 subs and everything. It's going to be entwined with that video. So, I mean, 2,000 subs is a solid milestone. You know, it's a spot where not everybody would get to. You know, so I'm very thankful for that. So, yeah, I appreciate it. Can I just say the elves lost all their colonies, and the orcs and the humans are booty ganging each other now. What even happened to them? Oh, they do have a big cities up here, though. The orcs are kind of booty attacking them up here, though. And the humans. They've got, like, that perfect little grid mark right there. Actually, that's pretty smart on the elves, because if they wipe out the humans, they basically could have a massive northern empire. and they'd be able to expand south very effectively. I mean, they have practically wiped out this side, so they're already really putting the hurt on the humans. They're basically wiping out their second to third biggest city. Like, these were the 3 big cities they had, and they're now taking that away. So, but they do have their own another big city for them. So that's just gonna boost the Blood Elves here. But I mean, they're kind of they have lost all their colonies on the mainland. So, the Orcs, they're dominating right now. There's a massive civil war going on between them. So they're pretty weak individually, but whenever they unite, they're going to be pretty thick. Like, look, 897. The red Orcs, which I think are the ones that are going to win, have 692, while the green guys have 68. So it's not going to go well for the Orcs if they keep having civil wars. Because, I mean, the bigger your land gets, the more civil wars you're going to have. That's just kind of how it's going to go. But one good thing about civil wars is if your empire is big enough and there's no other species in the game, then the whole world will be taken over by that species still anyway. So, it's practically Earth today. I mean, what would you do if, like, rhinos took over the world? Think about it. Just think about it. What would happen if a rhino took over the world and was going to be your rhino king or something? And would farm humans. So, we are presently about halfway there, give or take. Yeah, almost halfway there. So my idea is I think we should launch an invasion at 2,500. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. And guess what? I just had some lunch. It was top of the morning. It was really good. I had 4 eggs. I put some sausage in there. I cooked it with some butter. All right, I put some syrup in with it. I put some of that little sausage stuff in there. It was good, and I had a toast too. So I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was pretty good. Pretty solid breakfast. The Orcs are pink now. They've inherited the throne of pink from these elves. It looks like. And the Blood Elves, they're just chilling. They're taking over this place somehow, even though they're sending their population right into the lava. But hey, we're not elves, so we wouldn't know why that's a smart idea. So, you know, it's whatever. It's whatever. The elves can do it if they want to do it. Because they're the big brain elven boys. As far as there hasn't been another civil war yet. Also, if this spot ever like takes over and wins the Civil War or something, then I'll just rename that color the Blue Elves as well, or the Blood Elves. I mean, there are so many elves. Why are they retreating? They literally could have wiped out their entire faction, but they didn't. They just were like, haha, chimichangas, go boom. It's sad how nobody has anything on the main island. Just sad. But they do have some massive armies heading south to wreak havoc on the mainland. Civil War time? Yeah, it's Civil War time. The Orcs are now in a massive civil war. So the Orcs have the most landmass, but they are not the most powerful empire at this moment. The Blood Elves are the most powerful empire by at least 2. They don't have as much land, but they do have a lot of people and a lot of buildings. So, that's their biggest strong suit right now. Quality over quantity, as they do say. Would you rather have 30 extraordinarily powerful and well-trained soldiers, or 100 farmer militiamen boys that don't know how to pull a trigger? Think about it. Just think about it. Which would be better? Anyways, they're having an epileptic seizure over here. Did I say, yeah, seizure, not seizure. I don't know what a seizure is. Should look that up. Regag, Gope, Rock. I don't know why. What even is, you know what, no, I'm leaving that. I don't know why. Oh, yes, this is gonna be amazing. The invasion has begun. I'm just saying, the invasion has begun. I don't know what to say. I mean, it's, So many elves just came in here and are just gonna kick the butts of everybody. Oh my, look at how many people they're losing. They're wiping out that entire town. Oh my gosh. The blood elves are not kidding around. They're taking over this island today. Actually, I think most of their army's dead by now. But they kicked the no, never mind. Their army is not dead. They're taking them out. They're gonna take them out on a date, give them a nice steak, and then slap them in the face. That's what they're doing. They just wiped them out completely. Oh my gosh, they just destroyed them. And now they've made room for the colonies to come in. Except there's that little orange dude that came up here, so there's gonna be a colony. Yeah. So we're gonna have to go to war with the orcs again. But the blood elves, they're expanding south, they're expanding west, they're definitely expanding pretty solidly. And they're still sending a lot of their troops into the lava. I don't know why they do this, but they do this, so. Look, a rebellion. Not gonna win though. It is going to cause a little bit of annoyance for the elves, however. If they destroy that town, I'm gonna be so mad. Don't destroy it. Don't, no. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and boost it back up. Oh, I don't have fast spawn on. There we go. Awesome, that's fine. I don't need fast spawn. I'll just give them some more people. Yeah, the elves are definitely world-class conquerors at this point. Hey, is there no more humanity in this world? Are the humans all dead? I'm surprised. The humans died before the dwarves did. Donitard. Okay. Yeah, well, rest in peace, humanity. There's no more humans in the world. They're all gone. They are all gone. Looks like the elves are gonna reinstate their colonies in the north up here. They're going for it again. So they didn't get this whole island, even though they conquered it and wiped the floor with all of humanity that was there. Like, that was literally just all of it was left of the human empires. I mean, the Southern Empire was destroyed long ago. 2,500. It is presently 2,500. So now, I'm going to launch my invasion plan, alright? What I'm going to do, first I turn on fast spawn, is I'm going to host a zombie apocalypse on the mainland, alright? The plan is going to be, we're just going to assign a bunch here. Oh yeah, that's a lot of zombie noises, there we go. A bunch there. Okay, and then we're also going to spawn a bunch right down here. Got a specific mountain range right there. Maybe some on the tip right there too. Then at last we'll spawn a bunch over here. And the final location will be from emerging from these mountain ranges right here. Did I say final location? No, I did not say final location. This is the final location. This is going to be the zombies that the dwarves hid long ago. They trapped them underground, but they have resurfaced. This is going to be the biggest outbreak right here. This spot is going to be where most of the zombies are going to come from. There we go. That should be enough. And the very next thing I need to do is place a zombie brain in the biggest cities. Alright, I'm gonna... Yeah, it's fine, let's do this. Make sure I don't have anything selected, there we go. Where'd the zombies even go? Okay, I guess an army of elves came down, or trashing them. But yeah, there's a zombie apocalypse on the mainland, that's awesome. So, I thought I should put it in the movie because it'd be a cool thing to see. So let's see how well the world can fight a zombie apocalypse. Alright, that's kind of the main thing we want to see. Can the world fight off a zombie apocalypse? We've got the dwarven zombies in the north. We've got the human zombies coming in from the south. We've got the orcish zombies coming in from the west. We got all the zombies are on the mainland, alright? There's no way they're going to be able to get any colonies on the mainland for a while. So they're gonna have to fight for it. They're gonna have to fight to get back to the mainland, alright? What is that? Wait, the zombies can swim? Nani? So they're just gonna go down there then. Also, what happened to all their colonies? That's a rib. Okay, just to get most of the zombies in one spot for now, I'm gonna place that on the island there. I'm gonna place a bunch of those. That way they can all try to get there. Okay, let's just try to get a bunch up here. Alright, the north is where the zombies are going to be concentrated at. There we go. See, I don't get it. They can cross the river, but their pathfinding won't let them cross the river in order to get to this thing. Like, make no sense. Okay, looks like the zombie apocalypse is in full swing. Let's watch the elven armies land and see how well they can fight off the zombies. Not super effectively. I mean, they're definitely killing some, but not a lot. They just get completely swarmed out eventually. So, it's not the most... It's not going super well for them, I'll have to say that. Whoa, we got a rebellion over here. This entire island just decided to rebel, so... That's interesting. Yeah, the Blood Elves are going to remain on top for now. Cool. Oh yeah, okay, the zombies are heading south a little bit. They're just mostly staying wherever they want to stay. Okay, now those zombies can come up here and destroy those towers, it looks like, so good on them, I guess. They left that one alone, why? Okay, the elves have had plenty of time to relax for now, so I don't know if... Okay, actually the elves right now, they're actually pretty... They're weakened. The elves are not doing that great. The elves have 800 people. There's only 3 empires left. It's already just the 2 elves, and then there's the elves and then the 2 orcs, so... Let's see if the world can revive itself from this. How are those zombies? Where'd they go? Hey, I think they're mostly in the south down here, as well as on that island. Oh my gosh! Look at how many zombies there are there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's a lot of zombies. It looks like the amount of zombies that are down there. Oh my gosh, that is so many zombies. Nobody's ever going to be able to colonize down there again. Like, what even happens if I place a golden brain? It's just like instant death. Well, okay then. Awesome. So elves are getting some colonies back. They're definitely targeting this island again. They're definitely targeting that island again. The perfect realm of Elvedontis, also known as Namira. So now they should be able to start colonizing over here, shouldn't they? They're wiping out those buildings there. Except they're just going to recolonize it because they're orcs. So elves are presently the only ones that have any colonies on the mainland. So all the road-faring civilizations are dead. So any roads we see, those are from past civilizations. Those are from the dwarves in the beginning. I think these are from the dwarves as well. Most of these are all from the Southern Empire, which is long since fallen. All of those are from those Viking northeastern dudes. So, rest in peace. And then the Blood Elves, as we know, are just going to target everybody. We're going to wipe out what's left of the orcs. They will begin their quest for global dominance, which actually would be cool to see. So now we literally just have a 1v1 going on here. We've got the elves from across the world. We got the orcs from across the world as well. Place your bets now, everybody. Who's going to win the war for the world? The elves or the orcs? Because whoever wins this, they're going to go on and be able to take over the world, and we just get to harass them the rest of the time. See if the blood elves can last the rest of the game. See how tough they are. Yeah. Pain Grid, Conacrid, Zedpop. What kind of names are those? Debitiz. Yeah, you know, these orc names, they're random. They're scary. They're very scary. They're scaring me. The zombies are looking to thin out a little bit, I have to say. But the elves are not letting up on the orcs. That is for sure. The orcs will not go down with a fight, without a fight, however. So it could be anybody's game at this point. I genuinely believe that. I think the elves have a bit of a better chance. Personally. Like when you look at the stats, the elves are just better. The orcs are not to be underestimated. Because at least they're not throwing all their people back into the mountain fire. Except they kind of are. They're just throwing them onto this zombie apocalypse island here. So, it's not going the grandest or the best. Why can't they just go for that island? That'd be much smarter. But hey, they're all trying, alright? A for effort, B for, bubblegum. But yeah, they're getting trashed on this island. Not to mention that dude's probably gonna go straight into the lava. Yep, he did. Okay, some of the orcs just wiped out all their colonies. Are they at peace now? Oh, they're still at war. Is there a way to change the capital of an empire? I don't think you can. Oh. Oh, that's a cool name. Atius. Adius. I don't know. Atius. Atius is a cool name. That is a cool name. Almost as cool as that one other name. I can't remember it, but it was in a video I made, I'm pretty sure. I think? Was it Nearest? I don't know. It might have been Nearest, but it was a cool name. Yeah, they're just fighting for these colonies right now. They're fighting for the north-ish part of the mainland. They're just going in. I mean, the elves, they have put a lot of hurt on the orcs. They're definitely doing a lot of death, a lot of damage. They are the blood elves, and they've committed many genocides, so the blood elves, they're just destroying it all. Was there another rebellion? I'd have to assume there is, because they were at 200 something people. 267 people when I looked at them a few minutes ago. Here's on top now. They're still on top by a lot. They both have 13 towns, 207, 243, 43. Yeah, so they're doing a lot better, give or take. But still could be anybody's game. That's what I like about Worldbox. It could be anybody's game, alright? Because you never know when there's going to be, like, oh, somebody sends their entire army into a volcano. Some stupid stuff like that. Now, why don't we actually take a look at the king of the Blood Elves? What's he look like? Omiser? Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm going to go to a man. What was that? King Omiser of the Blood Elves. He is 72. He's killed 3 orcs, most likely. He has 2 kids. He has an adamantine Pinnaca. He has adamantine elegant helmet of power. He has adamantine great armor, adamantine elegant boots of speed, adamantine ring, adamantine amulet. Cool. He's wise, he's bloodlust, he's deceitful and attractive. He's also weightless. So I guess that kind of explains the elves these days. They're pretty bloodlust and deceitful. So this Elven Empire is the genocidal Elven Empire. They're like, we're gonna take over the world and we're gonna kill everybody else. That's the Elven Empire in this game. The Blood Elves are serious about this. Like, they're dead serious. Like, they will literally slaughter their entire... Like, whenever they have a rebellion, they slaughter everyone in the city. They will just slaughter everybody. Like, look, this was a city of 200 people, and they killed everyone. Everybody's dead. And not to mention the orcs. They'll just go through and wipe out villages after villages after villages. Like, the elves are definitely the ones on the major offensive here. Not to say the orcs aren't, but the elves are definitely the ones that are trying harder. But they're also dealing with more rebellions than the orcs are. Because they're definitely losing population. Why are they not colonizing over there? That's kind of one thing I want to know. Can they not colonize over here? Yeah, how about this? I'm going to go ahead and fix some stuff up, alright? I'm going to get rid of the roads, I'm going to turn that back into soil, whole 9 yards. Yeah, there we go. And then I got to do, where is it? It's not the sponge, is it? No. There we go. Let's say that the roads have all aged over now. Oh, that destroys buildings as well. Gosh darn it. So the roads have all aged over, so now it's just, it looks like little trails and markings now. Alright. Oh, that's a big rebellion. That's a big one. 2 cities all at once. I mean, they're gonna lose, but still, that's a big one. Axe of Red Rod. It would appear that the Blood Elves are no longer as powerful as the Orcs. Never mind. They just took a second. They took a breather. They're gonna be much more powerful in a second. Never forget how strong the Blood Elves are, my friends. Yeah, I mean, they're just... I'm surprised they could even get this many cities out here. They fit 3 cities on this one spot. And they're both, like, big cities. So they have, like, maybe 9 big cities. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have just 9 big cities up here to fuel their war effort. While the Orcs, on the other hand, just have these 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Possibly 5, but they have 4 big cities that do most of their work for them. To provide with them with the manpower and the resources they require. While the Elves, however, the Blood Elves specifically, because they're the only Elves left, they have to fight all of them off. We're almost to year 3000. This should be the next thing we do to throw some wrenches in the gate. How about this? Let's just watch a massive battle between the demons and the zombies now. Oh no, I can't even see what's going on. Oh, okay, they got destroyed. The fire demons were just trashed. I mean, they're kind of at a stalemate right now. Nobody's sending major armies to their homelands, for the most part. What's going on is they're wiping out each other's colonies on the coast. So the Orcs will get some colonies, they'll colonize all up around here, and then the Elves will send armies and wipe them all out. And vice versa, the Elves will send colonies all up here, and then the Orcs will send armies to wipe them out. But if I didn't know any better, I would say that the Elves are definitely hosting a major offensive at this exact point. At the same time, like I just said, they're going to wipe out some of their colonies up there as well. And now, in turn, half of the Elven army is going to return back. The other half is going to continue wiping out the colonies on, actually, the outer islands. Oh, they're actually destroying Pain Grid here. So they're actually taking out one of their bigger cities. Yeah, I think the Elves are fed up. They're ready. Okay. The Elves are just ready to go in. They're going in for it, gamers. They're ready to win the war at all costs. Maybe not. They retreated, didn't they? Some of them retreated. Most of them did. They are, however, sending reinforcements. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's ever going to win that Civil War for a while. But that Civil War did give them the Orcs enough time to rebuild a little bit. Yeah, it's just a stalemate at this point, guys. Hey, they did finally kill all the zombies over here so they can colonize over there now. And they're getting colonies up here as well. They're definitely expanding. Not to mention they have this army going over here to destroy Rorus. Rest in peace, Rorus. I mean, it's just getting destroyed. They're getting trashed. Pain Grid survived. Ray Kanai did not. Regag did. Goprock doing okay. But the Elves, they definitely have a lot of stuff up here now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and give people some more resources. Just some of that, maybe some trees. Actually, trees is probably the one thing you're all missing. So I'll put some stuff down here for the Orcs as well, give them a little bit of a hand. I'll give them a crud ton of iron down there. Alright, they now should have enough iron to fight a massive offensive. If the Elves ever take that, then it's going to be bloody. Oh no, this Civil War is actually pretty close. Who's going to win this one? That one's going to be close, gamers. See, if they lose that capital, they're going to have a new capital. Oh. Oh. Oh no, the Blood Elves might have just fallen, gamers. The Elves just had a massive civil war. Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay. The Blood Elves are now... So there's now two different Elven empires, alright? There's these guys, and there's those guys, which they're actually at war with each other now. Who's gonna win? I want to know. Because I find it interesting for there to be an Elven capital not on the mainland. Or, like, not on the Elven... on the Mira. So, I think the Orcs just want to stay out of it. You know, the Blood Elves might actually win. If they can actually get back to the mainland over here, they could retake it all. I'm just saying probably not. Because it's going to be 3 versus 6. 3 big cities versus 6 big cities. And then they've got those little ones out here, but they're not going to make it. They're not going to make it. So we're going to call those guys the Blood Elves 3.0 if they win the war. I'm saying never count the Blood Elves out, though. It's definitely a big freeway, and this gives the Orcs plenty of time to expand and colonize. So, all around, if that Civil War had not happened, then there's a good chance the Orcs might have been destroyed by now. Because as we saw, there was a major offensive, but then the Civil War broke out. So, and now they're trying to penetrate the main islands here, which they're not. See, like, what happens whenever they get to the islands. They get stuck on the mountains, so. It's kind of all this versus all that. Could be anybody's. I generally don't know. Genuinely, I don't know. I mean. Oh, man. Should I help them out? Should I help these guys out? I have a feeling I should, just because they're Blood Elves and they need to win. So they need to at least win the Civil War. There we go. That'll help them out. Not to mention Plague. There we go. That'll help them win the war. All right, that's going to be the main divisor here. All right, they're going to reunify the elves. We'll see what happens. Our population is going down. There's been 126,000 deaths. You know how many people have lived on this Earth world then? A lot. They just had a civil war of their own. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. That's not good. The Elven mainland was just wiped out. Well, I guess the Blood Elves live on, but like now they're centered here. Our population is down to 724. What happened to all of these people? Why are they all dying? Everybody's just dying. It's because I unleashed the plague here and they carried it everywhere. It's still going down. It's still going way down. The orcs have practically conquered the earth at this point. At least the southern part. The elves are struggling to maintain on. So we've witnessed them suffer a great plague, as well as massive civil war. And they've lost. They've definitely lost. They've lost a lot of towns. Alright. It's not a good thing. Really is not a good thing. Those towns, those ancient towns had so many resources though. That's a lot of resources. I've got to admit, that's how much money and things that the old empires would have had. That's the stuff that the Blood Elves would have kept. So the ancient cities have been destroyed. Those are the only two ancient cities that are still left. So. But the Blood Elves, they're going to go colonize. I don't know if they'll ever retake their mainland. But why don't we help them along? Oh, there's another Elven empire down here. So the Blood Elves are just having a massive amount of internal struggle. Okay, they did take that place over. So, Okahon is their centralized location of capital. What are the empires how are the empires looking? Blood Elves 2.0, 908. Cord Nag Fighters, 80. Axe of Red Rod, 54. And Immaculore, 47. Okay, now it's just those two again. It is not going well for the Axes of Red Rod. First of all, that was just a random civil war. They was like, whoa, we're red now, haha, nerds. And also, they just had 2 more civil wars. All at once. Could be anybody's, actually. I don't know. There's no strong elven cities at this point anymore in the game, so could really be anybody's. Like, there's no real massive metropolises of the elven empires anymore. Well, maybe the yellow is going to lose this time. The Blood Elves might just get destroyed. The Blood Elves may have just lost. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, maybe yes. Maybe yeah. This is what the Blood Elves have been reduced to. The Blood Elves no longer exist. It's just massive elven civil wars after civil wars. Alright? Here's what I'm going to do, though. These guys are going to be the Blood Elves 3.0. Okay. A, I'm going to do that. B, I'm going to give them a bunch of stone and iron. That is not good. Why did that happen? Well, never mind. I guess they lost all of that. I guess the green is going to be the Blood Elves 3.0. I didn't, yeah. Blood Elves 4.0, I mean. BLOOD Elves 3.0. Got it. 4.0. Let's go. So Conakrit is presently the capital of the Orcs. Or the Orcs have had their own share of civil wars. These guys are the original Orcs. Those guys are the ones that have been taken over. So yeah, they just took it all back. So Orcs are somewhat more stable than the Elves are at this point. What population presently teetering around 1,300? A little bit below that. We're going to end this at about 4,000, by the way, I think. I think that's going to be when we're going to end it. Because I don't want it to be super long. That's just such a bad place for a capital, though. I'm just saying, it's so far away from everything else. And up here, Emiodari is still an ancient city, ergo it still has lots of resources. Very little gold, but oh, so much other stuff. The land of gold. Oh, and down here still a zombie apocalypse, not land, so. So what's the next world-ending thing we're going to cause for everybody? Not only are the elves basically wiping out the orcs, they're committing genocide, they're gonna... Oh, Dofari, that's weird. That looks like the Blood Elves, the new Blood Elves, the Blood Elves 4.0. Because 3.0 just trashed themselves instantly. But Blood Elves 4.0, they're gonna put the hurt on. They're gonna wipe out what's left of the orcs, they're gonna finish the mission that their ancestors could not. Maybe their ancestors can finish it. Who knows? It's practically free for all at this point. But all I know is that the elves, they definitely did a lot. The orcs, they're not going to be able to make it, I don't think. Wait. Was that a comeback I saw? Liesi? Otakad children. Okay, looks like the blue is going to be Blood Elves 5.0. Okay, 5.0, Blood Elves. Let's go, gamers. Blood Elves 5.0. But can they wipe out that spot? Is the question. Oh, they're actually having another civil war. You know, the orcs might actually be able to make it to the year 4,000. Who knows? All I know is that we need to start putting the hurt on everybody. So let's just watch a massive war between skeletons and zombies. Why not? Were they allies with each other? Yeah, they are. Oh, not with that guy, though. That guy they want to kill instantly. Are there zombie bears in the game? I don't think there are zombie bears. Rest in peace. Oh, it is getting laggy now. Oh my gosh. That was a massive civil war. See, they just need to wipe out the rest of the orcs down here. Because they're definitely able to get destroyed right now. I guess they don't destroy themselves first. Is it just me, or did the Blood Elves just come back? Are they able to hold on to their newly reforged empire? This is the original Blood Elf color, so they're just going to be the Blood Elves. They have re-arisen again. Never mind, they got instantly destroyed as soon as I retyped Blood Elves. Congratulations, the Blood Elves have been wiped out yet again. You know, in real time, it is taking a long time for that to happen. Like, look, it's happening like 6 months at a time, so it's like, well, that's been a year, it's been another year, whoa, look at that, I think the Blood Elves are back, whoa. Blues? No, it's Blood Elves, there we go, they're back, gamers, they're back. Let's just make sure they're all at war, shall we? Another civil war. Why? Why are there so many civil wars? I'm going to turn off civil wars in a second. No civil wars. No more. No more civil wars. Finally, we will have the Blood Elves reign over the world. They shall begin the conquest of nations. They will finish what they have started and wipe out the rest of the world. See, rebellions do get kind of crazy late game because everything just kind of explodes all the time. So it's kind of impossible for them to get anything done because they're just having a civil war after civil war after civil war, and it just gets bad. So we're just going to make them unify and stop with the civil wars. Alright, we're going to see, before this video ends, a unified Elven Earth. So I feel like that's kind of what we're going to gear towards here. 500 years until we're at the end, guys. 500 more years of history for this world. How many people do you think the Blood Elves can accumulate across the whole planet of Nadal? I am going to give them a lot of resources, though, right quick. So let's go. A bunch of gold over there, a bunch of iron in there, some stone down in the south. Just give them a bunch of stuff they need. And some gold along the coast of that island too. So their capital is in the far north of the world. Okay, the orcs, they're fighting a little bit. They're holding on the best they can. And the best they can is obviously not good enough. Because they are struggling. The elves are about to finish their job. They're about to finish the fight. About to take over the rest of the world. Because the elves are awesome and they can do that. Except they can't take over that island yet, apparently. Just to make it easier on them, I'll just do that, and then there we go. Now they can take over that island if they wish. Here we have it, folks. The Blood Elves have officially genocided the rest of the entire world. They have taken over the entire planet. Okay? They have killed every species that has stood in their way. And they will conquer it all. So I guess we'll see how many people the Blood Elves can unite under. Who are they still fighting against? What is going on? Why are they losing so many people? So now we're just going to watch 400 years, pretty much, of a unified world and see what happens in this unified world. Actually, what I'm going to do is we're going to watch some random kid. We're going to watch some random kid, alright? Some random kid, we're going to watch him grow up. Okay, we're just going to do that. Yarido. Yaradio. Call you, Lopper? No, we're going to call you... So the whole world has been unified under this empire. What else can I do? I mean, it's 200 years till, so what else can I help them out with? Let's go with a zombie infection first. Just gonna do that to their northern colonies up here, and then the rest will follow. Not gonna do it to everybody, but just these northern buildings up here. Should be some massive war breakout. That is a massive city. It's got 300 people. Oh my gosh. I think that's the biggest city we've seen this whole game so far. That one's got 300 as well. 117 down there. Hey, that's the golden number. That's Master Chief's, I can't remember. Dog tag number or something. I can't remember. Serial number, probably. I don't know for sure what the title would be. That's a pretty massive elven town right there. You guys remember back in the day whenever they were just barely getting colonies up here? Well, look at it now. Look at it now. It's just a massive cities. Everywhere. Everywhere. And the zombie virus did nothing. Did very little. Yeah, so basically they just instant kill the zombies, I think is what they're doing. Just instantly killing them all. So even spawning a zombie virus barely does anything. Okay, I'm gonna spawn a tumor on here, see what that does. Alright then. What year is it? 3,853. Gotta wait another 200 years. Do you guys think they'll hit 10,000 people? I think it's possible. Likely, maybe not. Possible, yes. We'll have to see. 10,000 elves all in one world. They're no longer the blood elves. They're the blood... An empire founded upon blood. Can I just mention that the entire world would rebel at once? Like, they would instantly just all rebel. Every single castle hates the capital so much. Look at this. Every single town except Ifera for some reason, which is probably a really small random town somewhere. Where is Ifera? That's the only town that actually likes the capital, even remotely. This one, this 14 people town. That's the only structure in the entire map that likes the capital. Alright, you know what I'm going to do for the next 100 years? We're going to watch another dude's life, alright? This guy. Or girl. They're 301 years old! What? Okay, that's cool. We're just going to favorite them. I'm going to call you... Robet. You are Robet. Let's see how long Robet survives. You know, maybe they were alive. Robet might have been alive during the Great Wars themselves. Maybe even the king. Who is the king presently of the Blood Elves? Namain. That's a cool name. I'm gonna go to him. Namain, where'd you go, bro? Namain, where you be at? Where'd that gamer apparatus go? He's up there. Okay. He's got a Sharanga of Doom. 32 years ago it was created. 57 years ago, legendary perfect helmet of hell. That's awesome. Perfect armor of Doom, legendary armor. Perfect boots of speed. Fine ring of greatness. Mithril elegant armor of Doom. 122 years ago. He is wise, he's immune, he's deceitful, he's attractive, and he's weightless. Not super hungry, but he's kind of hungry. He's definitely diplomatic, he's critical, his speed, yada 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 yada. He's 275 years old. That's awesome. That is awesome. That is insanely awesome. This whole world has been unified under the Blood Empire. What do we do now? What happens next? Besides, you know, obviously destroying the world. Let's just go ahead and begin that now. Let's just start off with bombing the capital. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn off sonic speed for this though. The capital has been nuked by a meteor. First thing we're gonna do. Super volcano eruption! Super volcanoes have erupted. And no one is safe from their wrath. Okay, that was the volcanic eruption. Awesome. That was interesting, I guess. So now the volcano just has expanded exponentially in a lot of directions. So, that was the eruption of the supervolcano, I think. Awesome. How else can we destroy the world? I lost maybe 200, 300 people out of that. Do some bowling balls. Cool. Alright then, now we're going to launch a Cold One invasion from the north. And then a demon invasion from inside the mountains. Also, someone said to check out the Cold One names. Mavia. And 6S did. I don't even know how to say that. That's how interesting that name is. I just say they have so much fire support. Rest in peace, Aisaki Oz. Alright, let's go up there. Okay, the rest of the world's on fire. Or, actually, that's a good idea. Thank you for saying that, Signoro. Fire. A new world shall rise from the ashes. Actually, no, that's what the Blood Elves did. They destroyed the old world, all the people that lived in it, and just wiped it all out. And brought back a new. But now their world shall burn. Alright, so now they're burning. What else can we do? Santas? Yo-ho-ho. Santa Carpet Bomber! Let's go! Okay, they're just gonna nuke everything. Congratulations, Santa Claus. Now that the Empire's become weakened, they can actually shoot at them? They're actually shooting at the Santa Clauses. We're carpet bombing the entire world. Okay then, world population, they still have so many people. Oh my gosh. They have more than even the old empire had once. Anyways, next on the agenda It's gonna be dragons and then UFOs, because UFOs actually do a lot of damage. There's some fairies as well. Why not? It's not an end of the world if there's some fairies to help it out. Hey, how's the king doing, by the way? Is he still alive? I don't know. Who's the guy that we were following? I think they live down here. Whoever they were, they're probably dead by now. Loopy or something? Lupe, you still alive, bro? Lupe. Hello, Lupe. Oh, Lupe. Lupe was like 300 years old. Rest in peace, Lupe. But the elves, they're just going places. They need to find locations to live now. That's kind of the interesting thing. They can kill dragons. Like, a lot. How much health does that dragon have? Oh my gosh. He died. First of all, he has a mithril sphere. That looks awesome. That's a dude. I want to see the dragon. Let me see the dragon. No, that's Turtle Man. Dragon. Gosh darn it. I wanted to see the dragon, but they're all dying. There's a dragon over here. Yeah, the dragons all died. I don't know what happened to the UFOs. Wait, can they destroy UFOs now? Hold up. I gotta investigate this. Oh, they can. I didn't think they would be able to, but yeah, I guess they can now. Anyways, round 2 of the dragons, and then now we're gonna do the demons invading from hell. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There we go. Okay, now we're gonna place some demon towers all in the demonish area. Wait, there's some elves that are exploding over here. Whoa. See how well that can hold out. Also spawn some demons on this island as well. Actually, they're gonna die in the water first. I don't know why I didn't think of that. There we go. They should now be spawning on the outside. How much world population we got left? 1,300. You know what should make this interesting? Oh yeah. That should make it interesting. The Blood Elves are now falling. Okay, we got some skeletons over there. Let's spawn some random stuff. You know what? Let's do that. Let's just make all the houses come alive. No more normal buildings. All houses must be alive now. Any remaining houses will be brought up to life. Our population is now 392, 359, 47, 37, 328. Will the Blood Elves survive? I don't know. Will they? Is that the king? Who is that guy? I think he's just the leader. Where's the king at? Those houses are literally killing children. What is going on? Okay. Alright then. Okay, how are we gonna... Let's just blow everything up now. Let's see here. 3,920. Yeah, let's just pull stuff up. It's been a while. Oh yeah, they're gonna go nuke, nuke. Let's just say that the elves' only solution to wiping out to save the rest of the world was to wipe everything out with nukes. Alright, and now this is all that's left. This is just going to become a massive demonic area here. 4 volcanoes. Should say the demons took over the world. Our population is 0. Elves are all dead. Everybody's dead. Everything's gone. Rest in pieces. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for the Worldbox, the movie. I don't know how long it is because I'm not really checking it this exact second. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think it's been pretty fun. We've seen a lot of stuff happen. We went like almost 3,000-ish years into the game. Which 3,000 years takes a lot longer than you'd think it would. I was planning on 10,000. I thought, yeah, that'll take maybe an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. No, we went only like 3,000 years in, and that took like almost 2 hours, pretty much. So that's scary. That's very scary. Anyways, this video's gone on long enough. Hope you guys enjoyed the movie, and stay tuned for any more Worldbox content. See y'all next time. Hope you have an amazing rest of your days. Goodbye.